Hello fellow aviators, welcome back to Aliong'o Aerosphere, where we love aviation, we do aviation. Now today we are talking about and decoding three key acronyms in the aircraft parts world. Now this is FN, NE, and NS. You see, there's no doubt that aviation is one of those few industries where acronyms are used everywhere, right? Now you could be reading some aircraft manual or some text in aviation and you come across this let's say an SEM acronym, and in one line it might mean an air cycle machine, and the next it might mean an aircraft computer module. So you see, and most of these acronyms, they change from manufacturer to manufacturer. Maybe what Pilatus what they're using for SEM means totally different from what Bombardier in Canada are using, or say Airbus or Boeing. They're using totally different meanings on the same acronyms. And also you might find the same changes from country to country, right? But the only exceptions are where you're reading some standards like the ATA specifications, or maybe you're reading some ICAO literature. And these kind of standards, they help to keep the industry together, right? That everybody's talking the same language, which I believe is a great thing. The most authoritative document in the aviation industry for aircraft parts condition codes is the ATA Spec 106. This is published by the Airlines for America, formerly the Air Transport Association. That's why ATA, Air Transport Association. So ATA Spec 106. This is a globally recognized document that basically defines how we in the aviation industry describe the condition of every single aircraft component. Let's start with FN. What does FN stand for? FN is factory new. Factory new. It's a brand new product. It's a brand new item or part produced by an original equipment manufacturer. That's OEM. Think of Boeing, think of Airbus, think of Cessna. Or it could be coming from an authorized production approval holder, so PMA parts, right? So these parts are always not installed before or used. They are brand new, right? And they always come straight from the OEM's factories. Now when they're coming from the factory, they are always followed by traceability documents. Now what are traceability documents? These include the FAA form 8130-3, or it could be maybe from Europe, so it will come with an EASA form 1. Maybe it's coming from Canada, and that is going to come with a Transport Canada form 1, or Brazil form 1 if it's from Brazil. So it all depends from where the manufacturer or the OEM or the PMA, the part manufacturing approval holder is located. Up is NS. NS stands for new surplus. Now that simply means that the part is still new and unused. Now the only difference from FN is that NS means that the part is not coming directly from the original equipment manufacturer. Now these parts might be coming from some excess airline inventory, or maybe retired aircraft parts. But as long as you do your inspection, you verify that the storage conditions were proper, you ensure that you have the proper paperwork, you're good to go. Basically the part is airworthy. And actually you might even find at times some of these parts are more than 10 years old. But check your part, check the conditions, check the paperwork, and it's a thumbs up. That's NS. Finally, let's look at NE. What does NE stand for? NE is simply new, meaning unused with valid documentation, but the source may vary. You see, in some systems, FN and NE are just used interchangeably, right? So it purely depends where NE is indicated to show that it's a new part and it has clean paperwork. So it depends with your company, depends with the MRO procedures on how they choose to use this acronym FN versus NE. But just know these are brand new items and they have proper documentation. There you have it. FN, factory new, NS, new surplus, and E, new. 3 little small acronyms that make such a huge difference in the aviation logistics and safety. Now, knowing this, of course, ensures that the aviation supply chains are kept clear and the aircraft's airworthy. So that's your today's spares know-how. And thank you very much for stopping by. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in our next one. Kwaheri, kwa leo, and bye-bye.